It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the 49ers and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brings up 2nd and 9. Huntley off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, 49ers. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They go play action with Huntley. His throw incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Here's Huntley. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Taken down at the 47-yard line. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. Huntley to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 49ers 48-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 31. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Huntley. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Up the middle, Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down. Now Lawrence to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion right, Debo. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 49er first down.
Lawrence will throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he slips out past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Huntley looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Second down throw from Huntley. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Tua Tagovailoa, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in that first half. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And Samuel caught left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, 49ers.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter,
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Ball start. Offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On 1st down, Lawrence. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional on this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Brown, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Moody good with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this, we can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal, that's what we're seeing right now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Lawrence.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Huntley to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, Huntley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Well, they kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth. Couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Lawrence's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that went to the right side and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
At their own 17-yard line.
Huntley off of play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw, Huntley.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Huntley looks to throw.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And Huntley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the 1st and slides to a stop.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Huntley.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Huntley.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, 49ers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, set.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Huntley.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for San Francisco, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.